get going today, get a square. The screws are 1 5/8", and I'll just pull out a couple so you can see them. I just grabbed the whole bag, 1 5/8". And the drill driver, Phillips head. I like this little pilot bit too. It's sometimes nice to have. And your tape. Okay, so we're going to do this one on here and this one on here. So it's hard to read, but it's 1 inch from the outside to where the board starts. We're going to mark 1 inch on this side and on that side. Square them up.
We also need to, so what's going to stick are these pieces next. So they're going to go
in here like so. But they only go 6 inches out, so that means there's a 1 inch stop here. So let's mark that on both of these.
1 inch. And 1 inch. Alright.
Jumped a little bit here. So
now we're following the line really well. We gotta do the other side.
Alright, so we have this piece put together and it's screwed in well. What we're going to do is mate it up to the other one, and we're going to lay out the rest of the legs. So we have the edges flush. It takes 2 legs in between. So we have 1, 2. And then it takes the other seat post and it goes this way. Remember, we're doing this side over here. And we'll do this side as well. So we put our other 2 legs. Doesn't matter which way they're laying. All we're worried about is how thick they are. And we want a nice tight fit. So we lay this one in here and that one in there. I give them a little bit of a squeeze, but don't squeeze them really hard because that'll make them too tight. So just make sure there's no gaps between them. And then we're going to mark this. So that goes there. I'm going to mark this side over here. Give it a little squeeze. Lay that one out. Okay. Alright. Now, we'll take all this stuff off.
1 inch, that's where that stops. We take this piece and this piece, and they're going to go on like yay. Make sure you line it up to the lines. So when we do this, make sure we're right on the line when we get ready to screw it in. I'm going to use the clamps again, I'm going to screw these 2 pieces in.
Okay. So then we're going to take and make sure, like if this piece is going to mate to this piece, make sure that the leg is going to be sitting correctly and not flipped over and sitting weird. So we got
that one in there. This piece is going to match up with this piece, so make sure that the leg is sitting correctly when it's going to scissor up. Same on this side. Okay, they're all in, they're good. We're going to
matched up about what we want. Now, we need to cut a piece of dowel that goes all the way from the end of this flush here to flush on the other side. And my tape reads...
I'm going to cut 10 and 13/16. So, 10 and 13/16. So we'll be right there. Be right back.
This in here. Is it good?
Yeah.
And we got to get through here. So we need to pick this up so we can enter from one end. And we just kind of get started into this one here. It's a fairly tight fit, which is good. I might just bang that in with a hammer. Give it a little bit more slack. Okay. Then it starts going into this piece.
I gotta keep tapping through. Okay, I'm gonna take all of this out. Make this a little easier on myself. Set it up here so we can hit it through. Tight. You're getting closer, so watch out we don't bust that.
Okay, now we need to move up. And we'll go from here. Alright, we're going. Oops, missed it. Back in. And just kind of keep working this thing in. Not very easy to do. The other thing we can do is cut a block between here. So when we pound on that, it's holding this. I'm going to go do that real fast. We need a block that is 7 and 11/16. Here we go. Just a scratch piece, 7 and 11, and I'll go cut it on the chop saw. All right, we got the block in there, so when we hit it, we don't break anything. Start driving that one. I'm gonna get it through a little bit. Fact is, I can go all the way flush.
And then we gotta attach that other leg that I dropped off the side. Okay, needs to match this one, so it's coming up here, so this one matches it. We'll beat it on this other side.
Okay, make sure we're right. Goes there, goes there. Okay, I got it that time. Now I need a bunch of little dowel that is at least 1.5 inches. So I've got some left over, and they are going to join these pieces. So we need to get that one in there. We can just... This is a Japanese flush cut saw. They're really cool, and what they're intended to do is just put them right up against the piece of wood that you want to be flush to. They're very sharp, so you don't have to push at all, just back and forth on them, and they'll go right through that, and then it's flush. Bam, one done. And if we kind of look at them that way, and this way, and this way, and they sit together like, yeah. Let's get these legs put together. They come up, and we put a dowel rod right through them, right? So we need these two to mate up. Have one here. So dowel's in. Don't wiggle this too hard or you'll break that joint. So I'll take that one off right there. Flush and flush. Okay, almost there. Now, it works by pulling these together. Then when they're straight up, this folds down on itself like that. And that would be carrying wise. But we need to make it stronger. So these pieces need to tie in across the bottom. And they should just go flush from one side to the other. I'm a little bit long, so I'm actually going to cut this one off. I'm holding off the end. I'm just going to scribe it with a pencil. And I'll do the same to the other one, so they're both exactly the same. So this sits flush on the legs, it's good. The problem is which leg comes out? Do I attach it to the outsides or the insides? And the only way to really check is to take it apart and look. So we got it here, here, and if we push it, it's the outside legs come out, right? So this side we need to attach here and here, not on the insides. All right, and on the other side, oops, I gotta tighten that up, but I'll fix that in a second. When we flip it over, this piece, these are gonna screw to the inside one, so I need to attach here. When I'm in that far, I probably won't pre-drill this one, I'll just shoot them in.
Seat. We just need to sand it.
Dress it all up nice. Done, for the most part. Okay. So, how do we keep the dowels from falling out is the next question. Well, we need to drive a nail in just one part of the glide. So I'll drive a nail here and I'll put one on the corresponding side, and that dowel won't come out. So we're pretty sure that we have it where we like it.
And that one holds it. We'll put another nail in here. That one's done.
We need to do the outside ones, so I'll drive a nail in that one there, and on the other side. The trick is to just do one side of the junction or it won't work.
So since this only goes from here to here, I'm just going to do this side, not that side. Ooh, give me a fit. It doesn't only go and nip it off and just pound it in flat there. Instead of bending it out, because we'll make a big mess there. So, let's see if I fix it. Let's start with the fix. Let's just pull it. Bring that one down, put a new one in. And last two ones will be done, and one on the inside. So we'll do those two. And we'll go.
Two. Done and done. We got some more sanding to do here, but we're pretty much ready to router this edge. Make sure that your screws aren't too close to the router. So we need at least a 1/2 inch going around. Then we're going to run it through the router table.